As Nintendo's chameleon character, Kirby is only as interesting as the abilities he copies. With up to 4 players controlling him and his new friends, Kirby Star Allies gives them a lot to work with. You can mix, match, and combine abilities to reach greater heights than a Kirby game ever has before. Whether it's working together to solve puzzles or charging up weapons, this engaging and colorful co-op platformer allows everyone to shine in a whimsical adventure that ends just a bit too quickly. In addition to Kirby's trademark copying power, you can now toss hearts at enemies to turn them to your cause, letting you use their abilities at the same time. Together, you'll tear through the vibrant and energetic levels, and the resulting melee begins to feel a bit more like a cute beat-em-up than a traditional Kirby platformer, especially when tangling with the varied and creative bosses and mini-bosses. Each ally embodies one of the many abilities Kirby can copy. Some can hit a raised weapon to infuse with damage buffs, and the elemental effects can also be used to counter enemies' defenses. With so many team combinations and weapon element combos, the first few hours were full of surprises as I discovered what every newly swapped in ally could bring to the fight. Kirby Star Allies takes a clever approach to making sure you're constantly rearranging your group. Only by using the right abilities in tandem will you be able to forge ahead past roadblocks or find secret areas. The constant variety of intriguing yet intuitive puzzles kept me swapping out allies or changing Kirby's current abilities. Combining moves to solve puzzles is also where the AI partners of Star Allies surprisingly shine. For instance, they'll react to any puzzle elements they can tackle on their own. My only gripe is that most puzzles inside secret rooms aren't exactly challenging, largely because the tools you need are often conveniently waiting nearby. If you prefer having human friends on your team, Kirby Star Allies makes it easy with an extremely simple and effective drop-in, drop-out local co-op system available at any point during a level. It's the incredibly streamlined appeal of the system that makes it an excellent party game, and the screen zoomed in on the action close enough to make playing with friends in a tablet mode a viable option. The story of Kirby's new heart power and the mysterious beings who covet it may be the same nonsensical fairy tale this series has always relied on, but the battles themselves are clever and frantic in the best sense of the term. Given the multiplayer nature of Kirby Star Allies, boss enemies waste little time in evening out the playing field by forcing your team apart or creating multiple threats to deal with. While the main map will have you crisscrossing galaxies to travel to a variety of themed planets that all look gorgeous, the energetic pace of barreling through enemies at top speed actually made some of the levels feel short and insubstantial. Even finding all of the hidden switches to open up secret levels and most of the collectibles, I was able to see it all in around 8 hours. Of course, there are an assortment of other modes to check out after that, and while the minigames get old fast, the bigger modes provide more material. The confusingly named Guest Star Allies Go provides an interesting twist on speedrunning parts of the main story that forces you to rely on your ability to arrange your team to fill in the gaps left by Kirby's absence. The other big mode, the Ultimate Choice, is a grueling boss rush with a set team that's light on healing items, but the ability to revive down teammates made it pretty easy even on some of the spiciest difficulties. The name Kirby Star Allies isn't just for show. Whether you're adventuring with up to 3 friends or playing with competent AI teammates, Kirby's ever-rotating group of elementally powered pals are the real stars of the show here. The creative ways to combine abilities never gets old, which means there's a great potential for replayability, especially with friends. I just wish the final boss battle hadn't come just as the puzzles were starting to give me a challenge. For more on Kirby Star Allies, check out the first few levels of gameplay, and for everything else, stick with IGN.